always find that pleasant when I think about it. But I believe he'll be on his way up there. In fact, I think he's got the long-suffering MG with him, of course.
Has he?
Yeah, the man I'm talking about is the Porkmeister. 10 till 1, fabulous show, of course, weekdays here on talkSPORT. Mike Parry, good morning. Are you on your way?
No, I'm sorry, Mike Parry. He can't come on the phone because he hasn't been able to work out the Bluetooth in the world-famous Jaguar. So he's driving me, right? I'm driving. He doesn't even know the way. I've had to get on the iPad to tell him which way the M56 runs.
This is the problem when you give people cars that they don't understand.
Exactly. I mean, I think it should be speaking to him, but if it was me, I'd be speaking to him in a much more harsh tone. He's been the man possessed, you know. He wouldn't let me out of the car for breakfast. We haven't had anything to eat. He picked me up at 6 o'clock this morning. We haven't stopped to get to the toilet. You know, he's just absolutely staring. His eyes are kind of poking out of his head. And if I can't eat, I'm always very nervous on match day. I'm like, well, how come you don't know the way to Liverpool then?
Well, that's right, because he had to go there. And did he get nosebleeds when he went past Watford Gap?
He did actually, yeah, he did, and he's not wearing any sort of Evertonian type regalia, right? Of course, because he's being hosted by somebody from the other side, apparently. He hasn't got me a ticket yet either.
Well, Mike, I can sort that out for a certain price, no problem at all. Give me a ring after the show.
Well, I'm not sure if I can afford those kind of rich things, but I'm hoping that when we get up to the pool, there will actually be a hotel room for me, and there may actually be some way of me getting inside of Anfield without having to stand about outside taking for a ticket.
Well, you getting two together is going to be difficult there this afternoon. I think he's let you down.
Well, I don't want to be anywhere near him, obviously, but as long as I can get in somewhere and watch the game and watch, in my view, Liverpool trounce Everton this afternoon. That won't happen. Shut up. That won't happen. Shut up. Keep your eyes on the road.
Can you hold the phone to his head?
Where am I? I'll hold the phone to his ear briefly, but the police go up ahead, so if you hear any sirens, right, you'll know it's not just Z cars that are stopping. Hang on a second.
You're possessed this morning.
Hi, guys.
You're feeling possessed.
None of this is my fault, by the way. I've got everything very well organised, but old Fatso here, you know, late coming out of his house this morning, late getting in the car, forgot his toothbrush, had to go back for that. The man is just a mess. The man's a mess.
But do you really think you've got an opportunity of winning this one at Anfield today?
I think it's Everton's best opportunity to win at Anfield, quite seriously, lads, for years, because I have not yet bought into the King Kenny, you know, the resurrection type thing.
No, Mike, it's the coronation of King Kenny today at Anfield.
I'm sure you're right there, Nicky, and I'm sure that's what's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to have the most brilliant atmosphere that you could imagine. But at the end of the day, Liverpool are going to have to face the very, very stark realities of trying to adapt to fighting a relegation battle, which is where they are already, and trying to get out of that. I mean, interestingly, although old Mike Graham knows nothing about football, he did make the point that if Liverpool's defence are as poor today as they are as they were against Blackpool midweek, then the best plan for Liverpool is to concentrate on priming and homing their attack, because when you've got people like Parry playing for you, you could adopt the Newcastle strategy. You might concede 2, but you've got to score 3 or 4.
I think you're very brave taking MG with you up to Liverpool against Everton.
Of course I'm brave taking him with me, quite apart from anything else. The suspension on my car might be completely knackered by the time I get there.
And you're going one stage further. Are you sharing a bedroom tonight?
You must be joking. I don't even want to share the same hotel. Most of the time, I don't even want to be in the same city as this boy. So you can bet your life that there's been instructions to that hotel. I'm in the West Wing, he's in the East Wing.
Mikey, you're going to do a bit of Matthew Street tonight? You're going to show him the Liverpool nightlife?
Well, I was going to show old MG a bit of Liverpool nightlife. The only problem is, I don't fancy getting beaten up just because he's so ugly. People will hit him through fear of them distressing their children.
Give us a prediction.
These things do happen. I mean, you know, people are quite artistic. I mean, this is the land from which the Beatles came, from which great poets and artists have come. They see a tattered old slob like him wandering around their city, and they get the hose out.
Just tell him to keep his mouth shut, Mike, and all will be well.
I definitely will. But anyway, boys, look, we're looking forward to a great day.
A prediction from both of you.
Okay, my prediction is that Everton will win 2-0. Hang on, let me put you back on to old MG. What a prediction. A prediction for me is going to be 3-1 to Liverpool.
Get in there.
Oh, dear. Anyway, that's only because you got a bed for the night. MG, thank you very much. Are you boys on tomorrow morning?
We are on tomorrow morning live from Liverpool. Yep.
Okay,
10 o'clock.
Yeah, look forward to it, guys. That's Mike Parry and
a safe
MG.
journey, boys.
Yeah, as safe as you can with the Porkmeister. driving this morning, so therefore you'll be able to hear their 24-hour experience in Liverpool tomorrow here on talkSPORT from 10 o'clock. I just